నమస్తే, నేను ఋషి. ఒక్క సినిమా ఓవర్ నైట్ స్టార్ని చేసేసిన తన్ని మొత్తం నేషన్ అంతా, అంటే భారతదేశ సినిమా అంతా తన వైపు చూసేలా చేసింది. భారతీయ యువతకి హార్ట్ థ్రోబ్లా మార్చేసింది. ఎస్, షీఈ్ నన్ అదర్ దాన్ భాగ్యశ్రీ. మైనా ప్యార్ కియాతో సల్మాన్ ఖాన్తో డెబ్యూ, తర్వాత అనేక సినిమాలు చేశారు. కానీ చాలా గ్యాప్ తర్వాత మళ్ళీ తెలుగులో రాధేశ్యామ్ సినిమాతో తెలుగు ప్రేక్షకుల్ని అలరించడానికి వస్తున్నారు. ఆ సినిమా గురించి అలాగే ఇంకా అనేక విశేషాలు మాట్లాడడానికి ఎన్టీవీతో భాగ్యశ్రీ ఉన్నారు. భాగ్యశ్రీ గారు, thanks for joining us.
Namaskar. Thank you for having me.
Yes ma'am, this is Rushi. Ma'am, I'm not going to ask you how are you, because you look stunning, beautiful and gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Yes ma'am, thanks for your time. Ma'am, my first point is, after long gap, so you are putting makeup for a Telugu movie, for the pan-India star Prabhas movie. We will discuss the things about your role and everything, but what made you to say yes to this movie after this huge gap?
Well, the director Radha came up to me and said this is a very interesting role, and the way he narrated the role to me was very, very interesting along with the subject, and it gave me an opportunity to do something that I've not really done before on the screen. Mm-hmm. So that excited me, and I said, let me give it a shot and let me try this.
But when he approached you, you were a bit skeptical to accept this role, right?
Well, as everyone keeps telling me all over my social media and even otherwise, and all of Prabhas's fans keep saying that how would I look as his mother? Okay. So yes, that was the reason of my skepticism. But okay. I think when you see the movie, you'll understand the reason why Radha sir wanted me there.
But even I'm wondering now how you will be on screen as mother to Prabhas. I don't know. But yeah, I think as you said, Manoj Paramahamsa did some magic.
Well, absolutely. He is brilliant as a photographer, as a cinematographer, and the way he has created magic on screen is unbelievable. But what I would say is, as an artist, it doesn't really matter how you are portrayed. Mm-hmm. It matters how the audience can relate to you. So if I have done my job well and the audience can relate to me, I think they'll be able to say, okay, she's done a good job and like me for what I have done in there.
So before discuss more about Radheshyam, we'll just go to some flashback. 1997, if I'm not wrong, you did the first Telugu movie, Omkaram, right, Bhagyashree garu?
Right.
So just try to remember something from the olden days, and how was the debut in Telugu, and your character about Shashi. I think you have played the role of Shashi. Do you remember that?
Right. Well, bits and pieces of it, but I would say that what I remember about that time is I was so impressed with the working of the Telugu industry. Mm-hmm. Because coming from the Hindi film industry where there were long delays or the shooting timings weren't perfect, I think the Telugu industry had progressed far faster and far superior even at that time. So the schedules were on dot, there were never any delays. Whatever was given to you was what was on screen, and each scene was divided very well. Even the directors knew exactly what they were doing. For me, I think the skeptical or the tension part was learning a new language. Mm-hmm. But I think even at that point of time, the people around me were very, very encouraging, and they helped me by heart the language and give the performance that I did, which I think was reasonably well. You liked it, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely. Why not?
So I think even from that time, there was a kind of connect that I had with the Telugu industry, apart from the very fact that the kind of subjects that are written here in the Telugu industry are very, very different, very interesting and intriguing subjects. So that's what's really the connect between me and the Telugu industry is I want to do good work, something different from the normal, and I think this industry gives me that possibility of performance.
But why Bhagyashree garu? Next, you did only another movie, Yuvaratna Rana with Balakrishna, but I think you have played his sister's role. So
Right.
what happened next actually? I think many opportunities had poured on you at that time. I think producers or directors, they came up with many new scripts to you. But what happened?
See, at that point of time, I think there wasn't really a connect between the Bollywood industry and the Telugu industry, or maybe not between me and the Telugu industry, because I didn't have a manager at that point of time. I didn't know how to approach people, or the people didn't know how to approach me or get in touch with me. So I think I actually missed out on a lot of good cinema during that time,
Exactly.
because uh, no one knew how to get in touch with me. And I was a bit of a recluse. I wasn't really attending parties or meeting people or even sending out feelers saying I want to do a film. So I decided only on the subjects that came to me at that point of time. And it was not like how it is right now on social media, and the media is so much more open and they have different types of connect, which wasn't there at that point of time. So there were limitations, and I guess that's what happened.
But not only Telugu, Bhagyashree garu, you are limiting your career to the other languages also, even in Hindi. Why? Actually, I said just
Yes.
before the interview, you are the heartthrob of Indian fans at that moment. But you gave heart attack to them also by getting married so early, and almost away to the cinema for some period. Why?
After मैंने प्यार किया. I fell in love, I got married, I had my family, and I felt that my priorities changed at that point of time. And it was more about the family, taking care of the family, and that came first. I was only 19 when मैंने प्यार किया happened, and I got married soon after. So for me to handle career as well as a marriage, being a mother soon after, it was just too much for me. I don't think I was in that state where I could have juggled everything or handled everything together. So I preferred to prioritize my life and say, okay, family comes first, let me look after that first, and films can happen later.
సో ఒక షార్ట్ బ్రేక్ తీసుకుందాం. బ్రేక్ తర్వాత భాగ్యశ్రీతో మరిన్ని ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ విశేషాలు మాట్లాడదాం. స్టే ట్యూన్డ్. బట్ ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ వండరింగ్ అగైన్, ఫర్ ఎనీ స్టార్ ఆర్ ఎనీ యాక్ట్రెస్, దట్ మచ్ ఆఫ్ అటెన్షన్, దట్ మచ్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ యు కాల్ ఫోకస్ ఫర్ జస్ట్ ఎ మూవీ, ఐ థింక్ ఇట్స్ ఎ ఓవర్ నైట్ స్టార్ యూ బికేమ్ లైక్. బట్ how could you take that decision like easily to give up the cinema?
I think love makes you do lots of things. So I was in love, and everything that I did, all my decisions were based on that, and that is why I prioritized my family first. And yes, they took up a lot of my time, my energies, everything was focused just on my family. And I couldn't make time for films at that point of time. Now that the children are grown up and life has changed,
Yes.
I'm also more mature and more possible for me to take care of both the things together. Well, I'm back, and I hope that the audience still remembers me and wants me and sees me on screen.
Definitely, pretty much we are remembering you always, but you are not remembering us. You are very far actually. I think, can we expect more movies after this also? After Radheshyam and...
I would actually love to do more movies. Like I said before, that of course the Telugu industry has got a variety of subjects, and
You're right.
very, very interesting subjects. So that is something that I would definitely look forward to doing. But not only Telugu cinema, I think cinema worldwide has changed. The audience has been so much more acceptable.
You're right.
To a married heroine also nowadays, because there's so many heroines who are married or who have children and still can manage both the career as well as their homes. So I feel very proud that women have actually managed to do that now, which I couldn't do back then. But now the world is opening up, and I look forward to working with all the new age directors because there's so much of young talent now. I would love to learn from them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you said fantastic. And you are acting with a pan India star now, Prabhas. And the interesting thing is, actually, once he said that you were his biggest crush then, at the time of Maine Pyar Kiya, and now he's playing his on-screen, mother role. So, how did you felt? How did you felt when he says that, Bhagsrigar?
See, like all of y'all said, that at that point of time with Maine Pyar Kiya, suddenly I had become the heartthrob of the nation.
Yes.
So it's not just singularly Prabhas. I think it is most of the people who have watched Maine Pyar Kiya at that point of time fell in love with the character of Suman. So I would say about 90% of the population will have that kind of response.
Yeah.
But that said apart, he's a thorough gentleman. It's lovely working with him on the sets. Yeah, very soft spoken, very well mannered, and it's an absolute pleasure.
Remembering you one thing, actually, in a Telugu cinema, Pelli Sandadi, a lyric writer Chandra Bose, he wrote some lyrics for you, right? Desanne Upesina Bhagyasriya. When he asking about the hero, about just to describe her, describe his heroine, his partner, he just used that word, Desanne Upesina Bhagyasriya. Did you get the meaning of that?
Yes, I did. I am actually learning Telugu just little, but yeah, I can understand what you mean. I would say it's also, having values that really matter to us as Indians. We are very family based in our hearts, all of us. I mean, it's not just about the Telangana or the Telugu or South India or the North India or us in Maharashtra. I think Indians in general believe a lot in families, believe a lot in relationships, a lot in love. And why people associate that with me is also because of the character that Suman was in Maine Pyar Kiya. And apart from that, the way I think I have led my life. I think people kind of relate to that kind of love and family values and the traditions that I carry with me. So I think that's the reason why he wrote it.
Bhagsrigar, you have acted in Kannada, Marathi, Bengali, Bhojpuri, Telugu, and any language am I missing here?
No, you've covered most of it.
Okay. The general question, where you felt more comfortable other than Hindi? Of course, you're comfortable with Hindi, but apart from Hindi, when you work with Telugu or other languages, most comfortable place?
I tell you what I actually feel is as an artist, I don't think language should be a barrier when you're working.
Okay.
Of course, it matters a lot as to who is doing the dubbing of the film later because they have to understand the depth of your voice or your performance to be able to dub your character properly. So a lot of credit also goes to the dubbing artists when you're performing in a language that's not known to you. And I would say thank you to all the dubbing artists who have made that possible. But essentially, I think the performance lies in the eyes of the character.
Exactly.
It's the eyes that you look when you're seeing a character on screen, whether it is love, whether it is anger, whether it is shame, it's jealousy, any kind of emotion that you have, you look into the eyes of a person and you can relate to that. So I think eyes are windows to the soul, and as long as you can convey what you want through your eyes, that's what matters. So for an artist to be able to perform with her eyes, with her facial expressions, with her body language is much more important than just words or language, because language can be dubbed later, but what settles into your hearts is what you see.
And many people doesn't know, I think Telugu people doesn't even have a clue that you're a director also.
No, you can hardly call me a director. I did try my hand once at it for a show for Star Plus when it had just started.
That is
So I did a
called
short film.
One Studio.
Yes, so so it was just a short film that I did. I enjoyed the experience, but definitely I enjoy the experience in front of the camera much more.
So it's not your passion or challenge or something to direct the films or
No.
web series or something.
No, I think I would rather be in front of the camera, and especially now since I honestly consider myself as good as a newcomer. It's like clay that can be molded into different places because I haven't done so many films. So there's nothing fixed in my head. I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to experiment and do different kinds of cinema.
What about your son Bhagyashree Garu? Actually, he's already entered into movies. He has already won a Filmfare Award for the movie Mad Ko Dard Nahi. It was his
Dard
debut,
Nahi
right?
Hota.
His debut movie.
That's right.
So
That's right.
So what was your feeling when he got the award?
Well, as any mother would be, I was extremely proud, and I must tell you that what made me even more proud is that this was a very unconventional kind of film. And when I started shooting in Hyderabad with Prabhas Farade Sham, and most of the people on set had seen this film. So I would look at it as it's a very different kind of film which relates to the whole younger generation. And I'm glad that he's made his mark where the younger generation does identify with him and does enjoy his kind of work. So that gives him a long way to go to get into their hearts.
But how do you like to see him in cinema?
Oh, the first time that I saw him on screen, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that this little baby that was there in my hands had suddenly come as a star on the big screen. It was...
In Telugu, we call it as Putrotsaham. Putrotsaham,
Yes.
the high
Yes.
which it gives when you see that.
Yes.
Exactly. So
Absolutely.
I think you felt it, obviously.
Absolutely, completely. Yes.
So what about your daughter Avantika? What is she now?
My daughter has completed her education as a business management degree from London, and she's working with a lot of social activists to help children from the lower strata of society to learn about general values. So when she came back from London, she's dedicated her last 2 years only as doing a lot of social activists because that's where she related to. And now she's kind of dabbling in a lot of things, and maybe you'd see her on screen. I don't know.
That's what I'm just going to ask. Can we
Let's
see
see.
Avantika on screen, big screen, and when?
Maybe. So we're just waiting for something interesting to come along.
The Bhagyashree Junior.
Well, that's for the audience to see.
Exactly. Definitely, the audience will give a overwhelming welcome, I think, if she enters into Telugu industry also. I just heard that you are a food lover, and Prabhas, a food lover, he offered many dishes, around 15 to 20
Yes.
dishes on your table. So, which you more like?
Well, he does that all the time. Whenever we are shooting together, he'll always call for food from his house, and there's always a variety of food on the table. And because he is working so hard on his next film, he can't eat anything of that. He's got a strict diet regime which he has to follow.
Okay.
So I just keep telling him, I said, why do you want to make me fat when you are on a diet?
Yeah.
So, yes, but we connect over food because he's also a food lover, and I really enjoy good food. So,
I think you also maintaining a strict diet, Bhagyashree Garu, or any secrets are you going to give to the upcoming heroines or actors to maintain like you?
it's not just up to the not up to the heroines or anything like that. I would definitely give advice to every single person that it's very important to balance your food so that you can enjoy all kinds of food for your complete life. So I have a website that is called bhagyashreeonline.com, which has all the health information that people would like to know. I actually write on it on a regular basis. And in that, I have a small segment called Back to Basics, where I
Okay.
actually give food plans for every individual, because everyone needs to understand what their foods should be.
Exactly.
So people who want to connect to me can log on to my website, bhageshreeonline.com,
Okay.
and join my food plans on Back to Basics.
How about the television industry, Bhagyashree garu? I think you have a remarkable journey with TV also. Television or cinema? What is your choice, if I can ask you?
Not really, because I think now there's so many web series that are also being made, and people are watching web series on their television, and it's never the medium for an artist. I feel it is the role that matters and how they can connect best to the audience. So for me, it's never been a division between whether I should do web series or whether I should do films. I feel if the character is right and interesting, then that's where I'd want to be.
So are you going to
And I
do any web series in
Sorry.
Telugu? Or already doing?
Maybe there will be something. There will be something up soon.
Okay.
There will.
What would be, I mean, just Telugu industry is what you call enormously growing now, if you observe, Bhagyashree garu. So,
Yes.
to become the part of Telugu cinema again and with a pan-India cinema again. So, how are you feeling?
I think it's wonderful that I've been welcomed with open arms here, and I hope that I can reinstate my position in the eyes of the viewers over there. I would love you all to watch Radhe Shyam,
Okay.
and please get back to me and please tell me how you liked me in that, and
Yes.
welcome me into your homes and to your hearts again.
Yes. One more last question. If Telugu directors wants to cast you in their films, with what roles they have to approach you? They have to come up with you.
Interesting ones. Anything that's very, very interesting and very, very different. I don't want to do something that I've already done before. So
Okay.
challenge me, and I'm up for the challenge.
Okay. Kind of mother roles, Bobby roles, sister roles. Anyone it could be, but
Well,
it should be
think-
interesting.
I don't think roles should be defined as mother roles, hubby roles. They should be defined with the character. So is the character strong? Is it bold? Is it wicked? Is it evil? I think it's all about how the character actually comes across with the audience. So that's what
Just
matters.
one more thing
yes,
I
I
don't
don't
want to
mind
miss.
doing negative.
That's
I know
fine.
you're going to ask me that.
Yes, just but one more thing I don't want to miss here. What about the experience of Talaivi?
Oh, it's lovely. It's again a different kind of cinema that I'm doing, and very important that when you're making an autobiographical film, you kind of follow what history has been given to you. So I would say that the director Vijay Garu also made sure that he gave us ample history behind each character and how they should behave or what they were as people, which made it easier for us to do our performances.
Right, Bhagyashree garu. So after 10 years, we are going to see you on big screen in very soon. So we are very much waiting and exciting. So what can you say to NTV
Well-
audience in this Pongal?
Thank you so much, and I would say मैंने प्यार किया आपसे, and wish all of you a very, very happy Pongal. It's a new start, a new beginning. The last year has been kind of worrisome or difficult for all of us, but I think 2021 will bring a new experience, a new life, a new horizon to look forward to. And I wish all of you a lot of health and happiness.
Thank you so much, Bhagyashree garu, for your time and joining with the NTV, and happy Pongal to you. Thank you so much. So ఇది 89లో మైనే ప్యార్ కియాలో సుమన్ క్యారెక్టర్తో మొత్తం ఒకసారి భారతదేశ సినిమాని షేక్ చేసిన భాగ్యశ్రీ మళ్ళీ తిరిగి రాధేశ్యామ్ సినిమాలో ప్రభాస్ మదర్ క్యారెక్టర్లో తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్ని అలరించడానికి రెడీ అయ్యారు. ఇప్పటివరకు ఎన్టీవీతో అనేక విశేషాలు పంచుకున్నారు. సో ఇది భాగ్యశ్రీ గారితో ప్రత్యేక ఇంటర్వ్యూ. థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ వాచింగ్. మరిన్ని అప్డేట్స్ కోసం కీప్ వాచింగ్ ఎన్టీవీ.